She thought he was just another trucker. Then he did something that left her speechless. It was supposed to be a routine drive home. Brianna Amon sat in the back seat with her brothers, her father behind the wheel. Then the engine cut out. At first, no one panicked. Maybe it was a glitch. But when the dashboard lights flickered and the van came to a full stop on the shoulder, reality hit. They had run out of gas. Stranded on the side of the interstate, miles from the nearest town, the Amun family was stuck. Cell signal was patchy. The afternoon heat was rising. Cars sped by without slowing. And with 6 kids in tow, David Amun did his best to stay calm. But time was ticking and options were few. That's when they noticed a semi-truck slowing down ahead of them. It was a long white trailer hauling what looked like refrigerated goods. The driver, a man in his 40s with a weathered face and quiet eyes, stepped out and walked back toward them. His name was Kevin. They didn't know it yet, but this wasn't going to be just a quick roadside assist. Without a word, Kevin inspected their situation, then climbed back into his cab. Moments later, he began reversing his massive rig, precise, careful, until he lined up with the family van. He hooked it up to his truck, secured it, and began towing them. No one spoke much on that ride. The kids stared out the window wide-eyed as Kevin pulled their car for miles down the highway. Eventually, he guided them into a quiet gas station just off an exit ramp. They thought that was the end of it, but Kevin wasn't done. Before they could thank him, he stepped out, walked over to the pump, swiped his own card, and began filling their tank. He didn't ask for money. He didn't explain. He just nodded once, offered a small smile, and returned to his truck. By the time Brianna pulled out her phone to record what had just happened, Kevin was already on the road again, disappearing back into traffic like he was never there. It wasn't a planned act of kindness. There were no cameras, no audience, just one quiet man in a truck full of cheese who decided to help a stranded family with no expectations. And that's what made it unforgettable.